Liverpool 2, Man City nil. But Pep had to remind people that he's won 6 Premier League titles. But the Arne Slot machine, the slot machine. His name is actually Arne Slot, not Slot. The slot machine keeps rolling. And yeah, first 10, 15, actually, 18 minutes of the game. I have never seen City play like that. I have never seen City get so dominated. And it's like they're being pushed into their own box. They couldn't leave. They couldn't do anything at all. I had the stats here. After 12 minutes, Liverpool had 63% possession. They had 5 attempts to City's 0. After how many minutes? 38 minutes. Liverpool had 9 attempts, 4 on target. City had 1 off target and 0 on target. Like, Liverpool are rolling. Liverpool, just the fact that they got someone who could just blend in so well. And he only made 1 signing, who is not even playing, injured, as always, Chiesa. But the way these guys are rolling, the way the team is set up, the rotations he does. At the beginning of the season, you could tell Alexander-Arnold was a bit was getting frustrated when he gets subbed off. But they're starting to see that people are getting much more rest, and the subs are very typical. When I was on live, I said that who was coming off? Gakpo was playing striker, so Gakpo came off, Diaz went to the left, and Nunez came on. I was not being a sage. He has done that sub so many times. It's just repetition, right? If Bradley was fit, he would have come in for Trent. It's basically like doing rotations when you're playing NBA, where a game is 40 minutes long, but 40 whatever minutes long it is. But you're not going to play all 48 minutes. So someone gets the first 6 minutes, and then they know the last 6 minutes of the half they're in, and the 3 minutes to end the third quarter they're in, like that, right? So everyone knows their roles. People, very clear instructions, this is what you're doing. And they're playing with confidence. They have now won how many games? I think it's 9, if I'm not wrong. And this 1 week, they've beaten City and Real and have not conceded a goal. Have they? No, they haven't. Have they? Who did they beat? What was the scoreline against Real? Honestly, I can't even remember. I've watched so much football, I even can't remember the scoreline that they had against Real Madrid, which was a game that happened 4 days ago. So they beat Real 2-0. They have now beat City 2-0. They have won against Brighton twice after the international break. They've won against Leverkusen, Aston Villa, Southampton, Real, Man City. 7 wins in a row. Before that, they drew with Arsenal 2-2. Before that, they won, I think, 8 in a row it was, right? And then they lost the Forest game and they won 4 before that. So this guy is just rolling. And there's something that he did during before the season started. They're one of the last teams to even play friendly during the preseason. And I was like, that is so random and weird. Like, why would you not play when other people are getting into preseason? Why are you not playing? But you're seeing, this guy was taking them in the lab. He was taking them in the lab and telling these guys, you need to cook. Salah scores his 11th goal against City. Van Dijk was solid, apart from that one moment where he lost the ball to KDB and then Kelleher saved. Van Dijk has had 2 of those moments this season. Not even this season, this week. This game and the Real game, where he passed the ball literally straight at, I think it was, I can't remember who it was, someone on that wing. But this game, there was so much choppiness. But you can also tell, like, this game has kind of lost something. I feel like the Klopp versus Pep feud was just different. But maybe this is a new one that's being built. Because for many years, watching Liverpool, Pep's City versus Klopp's Liverpool was the epitome of Premier League football. Like, it was just 2 giants going at each other. This game didn't feel that way, to be honest. Maybe because City are a bit of a weird streak. And then Slot is also coming the first game against City. So he's a bit chilled, not too feisty. But the second one is going to be fire, that's for sure. Who else was impressive today? Cody Gakpo, great goal. Filling in at left on the left. Luis Diaz had to play striker because obviously Jota would have started this game, I feel. But with his injury, they're also resting Nunez. There's many games coming. There's midweek games. There's games coming at the end of the week. Like, there's just plenty of games coming. Champions League after that. So as much rest as you can get is going to be crucial. I think Trent was really good, honestly. One-on-one defense has really improved as well. There's just something that Schlott has done. I don't know what it is, but these guys are playing so well. They are playing so well. It's so good to see. I predicted 4-0, it turns 2-0. Not so bad. At least my captain, Salah. No, my captain was Bruno Fernandes, sorry. But my midfield has come through. I had Bruno, Salah, and Saka. So midfield has come through, so I'm good. But what else can I say? Who else? Konate was missing, and it didn't feel like they actually missed him. I feel like Joe Gomez was just the fact that I didn't even mention him badly during the live or in a great light. Like he just went through the game. That's what he's there to do. Just don't make mistakes. Just be solid. And when you're solid, we're not going to be calling you out. It's like when a ref is good in a game, there is no point in calling him like saying, "Oh, the ref was shit" and whatever. Like you just don't even think about the ref. That's how I thought about Gomez today. He just came, did his thing, and left. City have problems. City have a lot of problems. It's just a slump. They did a few easy games to just get through, get some wins. This will have been 007, but the Feyenoord only could manage a draw. They really did do a job on them. Managed to get a draw after being 3-0 down. But 007 would have been so beautiful, so sweet. But yeah, Pep is very quick to remind you guys that he has won 6 Premier League titles. He's trying to remind all of us, not you guys, all of us, that he's won 6 Premier League titles. So let's see if you can bounce back. Because now your team is looking rather horrible. They play Forest at home next game. Liverpool travel to Newcastle. Midweek games. Podcast is dropping tomorrow. We're going to just break down this game in more detail. Football Focus Weekly. Make sure you check it out on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube. And we're doing 2 episodes this week for this game week that has ended. Then for midweek games, and then we do an episode right after that on Thursday, recap the midweek and preview the weekend's games. And yeah, that's it. Liverpool now 9 points clear at the top of the table, above Chelsea and Arsenal, and 11 points ahead of Man City, and they are cooking.